Hello, my name is Paul James and I'm an ABRSM examiner. And I'm here to talk to you today about ABRSM's performance grades and to give you some insights about these from my point of view as the examiner. The most obvious difference between examining performance grades as opposed to the traditional practical exam is that we don't get to meet the candidates in person and we're unable to interact directly with the candidates. In a practical exam, we would certainly make an effort to put them at their ease and wish them well before they start. So I would say try to remember that the examiner is still on your side and is looking forward to your performance, even though you can't see them. It might help you to picture the examiner while they are listening and assessing the performance. So for me, when I have a day of performance grades, I'll set up my examiner's desk on my dining table at home, plug in my headphones, get my devices ready, and then when I'm ready to go, I'll press the start button on the video. And just like in a live exam, we'll be writing our comments and noting our marks as the performance is going on, but we also try to be attentive listeners who are engaged with the candidate as a performer and aware of how their presence communicates to us. And it's absolutely possible for us to feel really drawn into a video recorded performance. I remember a young child who was taking grade 1 piano, whose performance was beautifully poised in every way, not just the playing, but also the sense of genuine involvement and care for the music and for the occasion that came across. For me, it's important to think about how to create a kind of performance space and how this will look through the eye of the camera before starting the recording, wherever that space may actually be. You might think that it's difficult to create a sense of atmosphere or occasion if you're in your living room or bedroom, but this doesn't depend so much on the room itself, but more on how you handle the moment. For me, in order to be an effective performer, I think all you need to concentrate on is to play the best you can, communicate the musical ideas and characters in a way which makes the audience listen attentively. And remember to take your time to finish each piece nicely and take a breath before starting the next one. I think one of the benefits and challenges of these exams is to sustain your focus and concentration from the very beginning of the first piece to the very end of the last piece. And that might be harder than you think. I think singers in particular have a great opportunity to communicate the narrative of their songs directly to the camera. And it's been particularly interesting for me to see this brought to life in the Singing for Musical Theatre exams. In a recent one of these, the candidate really brought their songs to life with lively facial expressions and use of physical gestures. So to finish, I just want to wish you all the very best in preparing for your performance grade exam, and I look forward to more happy listening and viewing. Bye-bye.